Hey guys, and welcome back to the randomized Keion Pokemon Team series. We're continuing our adventure of giving the Keions Pokemon teams and are now moving on to Gen 2, covering Gold, Silver, and Crystal. There are less Pokemon in the Johto Pokédex, several of them just being evolutions of Kanto Pokemon, so let's see what the random Pokemon generator grants the girls to use, starting off with, of course, Yui. Yui's first Pokemon will be Blissey. That's not a bad start overall. If Chansey could be described as a tank, Blissey, the evolution, is even more so. Insane HP and special defense means it's not going down easy, especially if it has the leftovers. While its level up moveset is ridiculously basic, though soft-boiled and minimize are incredibly useful, its TM list is where it can shine. Just look at that variety, though you would want to lean more towards the special moves given Blissey's pitiful physical attack. So this is a great way to start this team off. And if any of you have been watching the True Power Tournament by Self Spectre, you'll have seen just how difficult it is to take a Blissey down. Yui's second Pokemon will be Flareon. Not bad, an evolution in the first team this time. Although in one of Mystic Umbreon's videos, Flareon was ranked as one of the weakest evolutions, although I'm not entirely sure if that would apply to when Gen 2 first came out. It does have good physical attack and its special stats are quite respectable, but everything else looks quite bad. For level up moves, it's okay, especially since it gets Flamethrower, though that comes quite late. For TMs, there's not a lot to talk about in terms of coverage. This is a pretty limited list. Now, I can see Yui using any of the evolutions on a team because I love cute things. So while Flareon may not be the strongest Pokemon ever, it still hits hard and would be a useful team member. Yui's third Pokemon will be Sudo. Hey, a strong rock type is pretty good. If you wanted a physical wall that also hits hard, Sudo isn't a bad consideration. 100 physical attack and 115 physical defense are great. Its level up moveset is pretty small, but they'll hurt. For TMs, there's a couple of options available, although giving it the elemental punches was not the smartest idea given that they are special moves in Gen 2 and Sudo has terrible special attack. But aside from that, this isn't a terrible Pokemon to have. It'll still hit hard and be a decent wall. Yui's fourth Pokemon will be Jolteon, another evolution, and one of the better ones. Jolteon is a great Pokemon to have on a team. Its HP and physical traits are pretty bad, but everything else is really good, especially its speed. Its level up moves are alright. Nothing to really brag about, but serviceable. TM wise, however, it's not great. This is pretty underwhelming, although the combination of Rain Dance and Thunder is tried and true. Overall, while Jolteon may not be the most powerful evolution, it is fairly solid, hits hard and fast. It could definitely put in some work. Yui's fifth Pokemon will be Nidoking. This is always a great Pokemon to have, although Nidoking's one major flaw in Johto is the lack of a ground move until getting Earthquake in Victory Road. But while that is a significant drawback, it's not a crucial one. It's still powerful regardless. Great stats with a good spread. Its level up moves, most of which it'll learn in its earlier forms, are pretty good, and Thrash is always hailed as a great move, despite the confusion. And of course, the options for TMs are where Nidoking really shines. It is so freaking versatile. If you ever play a Pokemon game where Nidoking is available, I think it's safe to say most if not all Poketubers would say, use it. And Yui's last Pokemon is Skarmory. Nice, Yui gets to use a fancy Steel type. I do believe Skarmory is one of the MVPs of the Steel type. It is a heavily defensive Pokemon, with its other stats ranging from decent to less than impressive. It's not too impressive with level up moves, with Swift and Steel Wing being its strongest attacks. For TMs, it's not that much better. There's a serious lack of type coverage here. So while Skarmory will serve well as a tank, I feel it may be better suited as your team's flyer, though if you're using it for the first time, definitely go ahead. Most Pokemon should be used in battle at least once, even if it's just for playthroughs, and Skarmory is no exception. And that's it for Yui's Gen 2 team. Funny how she got an even mix of 3 Kanto and 3 Johto Pokemon. Though Johto only got 100 extra Pokemon added, so we'll most likely be seeing some familiar faces from last time, which will make scripting a bit difficult if any of the girls get Pokemon I've already talked about. But that's how randomizers work. As always, please rate, comment and subscribe, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, feel free to come join me on Discord, consider backing me on Patreon, and remember to stay chilled.